YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV. And it's come to that time of the show where we introduce our 3 E's. This is my man Eddie Kadi, and it's Eddie with his ears and eyes on the street. Eddie, thanks for coming to the show again, brother.
No problem, Tim. You know I've got you, man.
Exactly. You are my ears and eyes and big head on the street, finding out what's going down.
Most definitely.
Now, who is the special guest you kindly brought in, for us to get our knowledge up?
Well, today's special guest, I think he's the greatest fitness instructor in the world. His name is Russell Bendy.
Mr. Bendy in the building.
That's right.
I've heard of him. Yo, thanks, Eddie. Russell. Could I call you Russell the Love Muscle?
I'm not sure about that, Tim.
So what muscle are we going to exercise today, Russell?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that question, Tim. Today's muscle is called the liposuchus vaselinus, also known as the lips.
So why do I need to exercise my lips?
What I've realized, Tim, I'm a big fan of yours, but
Thank
I've
you,
realized sometimes you have problems announcing those tough words.
Oh, never.
Yes. Some of the MCs will come round and they've got the new slang and you can't get your head around it. So today, I put together a plan.
Is it because your lips are actually bigger than my lips?
Well, my lips are big because over the years, certain exercises started from 1 pack. Now I've reached 6 packs.
So what have you been doing with your girl?
Well, my girl, nothing to do with my girl. But I'll tell you what, I can help you with what you can do with your girl.
Oh, thank you, sir. Well, let's get involved, Love Muscle.
Right, we're going to start first of all with the first word, right?
Yes.
We will split the word into 2. Can you say awu?
Awu.
And mbawe?
Bowie.
Awu.
Awu.
Mbawe.
Bowie.
You gotta stretch the lips, Tim. You seem to have a better problem with your bottom lip. Do we have any Vaseline in the building?
Oh, sorry, let me just...
That's right. Okay,
Oh,
okay,
that's
Tim,
better.
Okay, no need to abuse the
smooth.
lips.
Mr. Bendy, I'm ready for you.
Respect the liposuchus. Okay, so what we're gonna do once again, awu,
Awu.
mbawe,
Bowie.
awu mbawe,
Awumbai.
awu mbawe,
Awumbawi.
awu mbawe.
Awumbawe.
Awumbawe, 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 awumbawe. Go on.
Awumbawe. 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 Awumbawe.
Okay. Tim, stop. I think you have a big problem with both your liposuchus and your vaselinus.
What, they're just too tight?
You just can't do it. I can't do nothing with you. I think it's a bigger problem than the liposuchus and the vaselinus.
Russell the Love Muscle, Mr. Bendy, I've really had enough of this. Yo, Eddie, who are you bringing up in here, brother? This is one extra. We do nothing but the big things up in here. Mr. Bendy, I'm going to have to ask you to bend off out of the studio right now and take your Love Muscle with you, Russell. We're out of here. Eddie, man, you let me down again. It's Westwood, one extra. Eddie Kadi, the ears and eyes on the street. Now, you brought in your personal fitness trainer as part of a fitness regime that we've got happening up here, Eddie.
Definitely.
And I appreciate you bringing Mr. Bendy back again.
Well, I must say, Tim, your lips are looking so much better, man.
Do you feel my lips are a considerable size now?
Yes, that's enough talk about your lips.
I appreciate that. Let's leave my man lips alone.
Most definitely.
So, Mr. Bendy.
How you doing, Tim?
Good
so
to see
lovely
you.
to see you.
Mr. Bendy, you are looking very nice yourself. Can I just say that leotard really does suit you?
Well, thank you. You can get one for yourself.
Okay, now, we worked my lips last night.
Yes.
And we've noticed quite a lot of sizable pouting, which we appreciate.
Tim, I must say, I've observed quite a weird trend that you have. Don't be too offended.
No,
Tim.
Mr.
I'm just going to go for it.
Okay, please, Mr. Bendy.
Are you ready? Here I come.
Personal training is all about the truth.
I've seen you when you're DJing.
Yes.
And sometimes you don't really quite move to the music the way you're supposed to. As a DJ, I think it's quite rather important.
Okay, I appreciate that criticism.
You have an issue with your gluteus maximus. They are known as the buttocks.
My buttocks are too tight.
Yeah, a bit too tight, and they don't move in motion, Tim. So I've come to show you an exercise.
I'm rather proud of my tight buttocks.
No, I've come to show you an exercise that will surely change your life.
I'm not too sure about this, Mr. Bendy.
Yes, it is. It is called the bossa.
The bossa?
The bossa.
The bossa and the buttocks?
That's the one.
Okay, I'm ready to take
Right, so what we're going to do, I need you to stand up for me, Tim.
Okay, I'm standing up.
All right, so what I need you to do is sway one side with the one of your buttocks.
Oh, one of my... what?
Yeah?
Oh, so I clench one side.
That's the one. As you move it, I want you to say bossa.
Okay, let me try this. Clench one side. Bossa.
No,
that came out wrong. Sorry, not enough bass in the voice.
When you say bossa, it travels through your body and it makes one half of your back, the gluteus part, move properly. Now go on, Tim. Bossa.
Bossa.
You got to say it properly, Tim. Bossa.
bossa.
Right, Tim, what I've observed in the past 2 seconds that your Vaselinus is not working for you to say bossa, for the bossa to travel down to your gluteus. You have a very big problem. I have to say, do not be offended, Tim.
Eddie Kadi, man, you've brought this man who's watching my buttocks, and I'm not really appreciating
The
him talking
gluteus
about
maximus, I believe it's called.
Mr. Bendy, I appreciate you coming in.
Russell
but we
to you.
really, Eddie Kadi, seriously, this is not really
Tim,
what I wanted
if
to
you
want to hear.
can't exercise, be ruined. I'm bringing these people here, and it's
Eddie,
free, Tim.
there's nothing wrong with my tight buttocks, and I'm very happy about them.
I believe it's called the gluteus maximus.
My glutes are very strong, and I appreciate you not watching them.
Tim, I can't take this no more.
So, Eddie, get Mr. Bendy out of here and take his leotard with him, man.
It's Russell.
It's not happening. Russell, the love muscle. It's over, Russell.
Oh, dear.
It's Westwood, one extra, and it's time for my man Eddie Kadi, the guest booker, the man responsible for bringing the talent into this show. You know how to have his shine. Eddie, good to see you again, brother.
Good to see you, Tim. You're looking so much better, man.
I've really been working out. After, the guest you brought again, Mr. Bendy, was here, he really put me on a good course of exercise.
Well, Tim, I'm glad you mentioned Mr. Bendy because you know what? I brought him back down just to help you that bit more because you need to be 100% healthy, Tim.
Exactly. And Mr. Bendy, I really would like to thank you. You commented my bottom wasn't that tight, and I really have tightened up my butt, and I'm getting great results from it. Thank you.
Well, that's why we're here, Tim. We're here for you, Tim. Your gluteus maximus is fantastic.
It's nice to have a tight butt.
Yes, it is, Tim. Now, enough about your gluteus maximus. You seem to be having a problem with your joints.
Oh, for real? Some joints?
Yes, there's a problem with your skankinitis. It's a group of different parts of the bodies known as the skankers.
The skankers?
That's right. And obviously, movements of these skankers together is also known as skanking. Now, the problem is when your skankinitis is not working properly, that means there's something wrong with your skankers. And we need to make sure your skankers are working on point so your skanking is messy.
So I'm having a problem with the skankers.
Yes, you do. Now, not to worry, Tim, not to panic. I can see you're panicking. Relax.
My skank is a skanky. I
It's
don't
all right, Tim.
understand.
Relax. Your Vaselinus seems to be quivering. I've got a fantastic exercise for you.
Yes.
It's called the head, shoulders, knees and toes.
Okay, let me get limbered up for that one then.
It's called head, shoulders, knees and toes.
Head,
It's
shoulders,
pretty-
knees and toes. I've heard of this one.
Let's go.
Okay, head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders,
no,
knees and
no.
toes, knees and toes.
Tim.
Eyes and ears and
No,
mouth and
no.
nose. Head, toes and toes.
No, Tim, no. There's something wrong with your skanking, most definitely. What we've got to do here is head, shoulders, knees and toes. Can you hear the beat? Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Go on, Tim.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes,
Okay,
knees and toes.
okay,
Ears
Tim,
and eyes
okay,
and mouth
head,
and nose.
head.
Head, shoulders,
Okay,
knees
Tim,
and
okay,
toes, knees
Tim,
and toes,
Tim,
knees and toes.
Tim.
Nose and mouth and everything else. What?
I make the girl them open sesame, and you will not be able to achieve something if you cannot hit it on beat. I want to see you get down low, Tim, and let me see you get down low. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and...
Please listen to me, okay? If you're going to skank, you do it properly. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and... Oh, my God. Head,
Shoulders, knees and toes. And
No,
knees and toes. Head,
Shoulders, knees, and toes.
Knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes. Ears and eyes and mouth and nose. Nose and mouth and everything else. YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV.